So when I come out my front door in the morning, this is the view that I have. It's fantastic and I love it. There's one spot in particular that stands out to me. Behind that big barn over there, there's a valley and it leads off into the mountains. I've been wanting to go over there since I moved into this house. So today we're going to make that happen. There's one fairly large obstacle in the way. Well, it used to be an obstacle. It's a big river. As you know, lakes and rivers aren't an obstacle for us anymore. So we're going to get geared up here. We're going to head over to that valley and I'll tell you why I want to go there a little later on. Once again, we are in the company of bears. There's no doubt about why they're here. Alright, got the boat stashed in there where I can find it. I have a bit of a habit of hiding things and not being able to find them. I should be able to find that one. Got a really good landmark right here. I think this is how we're going to get under the highway. Off we go. made it to the valley, as you can see, as I showed you earlier. Now that I'm off the main road, onto the dirt road, it's time to get geared up for any opportunity. I still haven't told you why I'm out here doing this today. Don't worry, I will.
Well, sorry for the background noise, but hopefully you can hear me. So now I'm just going to do a little bit of fishing in this pool below this waterfall. Got my hook baited, lure worm there. Got this willow branch. And as you can see, it's a good long willow branch. I didn't want to cut my fishing line, so a little ways up here, just notched the stick out, and I run my line back here, wrapped it around, so that's it. With this type of fishing, all you do is you don't need a sinker, you don't need floaters, you don't need anything. You just put the hook where it's supposed to go and wait for something to bite on it. It's as simple as can be. Give this a try. So I told you there was a reason for why I came out here today on this hike, and it's time for me to tell you what that reason is. It's actually a pretty big reason to me personally. It affected even where I chose to live, the house that I live in there, because when I look out my door every morning and I see that view of the valley, which is this valley that we're in right now, it reminds me of something, and it's very special to me. When I was about 6 or 7, my parents had an acreage just down at the bottom of the creek that we were just on, across the river from where I live right now. But one day my brother decided that he was mad at my parents. I don't know why. He's a couple years older than me, and he had just finished reading My Side of the Mountain. It's a book that everyone has to read in school where I'm at, or most people do anyways. So he thought that it would be a good idea if we took off and we came up to the waterfalls here and tried to live off the land. So that's what we did. I can't remember what he brought. I don't know. I didn't know about these things way back then. But he brought a backpack full of stuff, and we came up to the waterfalls, or as close as we could get to them. And it got cold and rainy, and we turned around and started heading for home. After a while, decided it wasn't such a good idea. And the only thing I know for sure that he brought was a box of cereal. So after a while, him and I sat down on a log and we had a bowl of cereal together. And then sure enough, before long, my mom came cruising down the road that goes along the creek there in her old station wagon, and she picked us up and brought us home. She was unscathed by the event. I think she knew we'd be home sooner or later. But anyways, I love seeing this view out my window, and I'm glad I can come here now. I'm glad I could bring you here. So, cheers.